Welcome to the Big Dog Lakers pod.
Woof woof.
BDLP.
We're recording this at 5:38 Monday, January 13th. And if we get a little rushed, if it sounds like we're talking a little fast, it's because me, Ryan Shoemaker, and
Me, Kevin Macias.
but not
Alex Hanna.
are going to the Los Angeles Lakers versus Cleveland Cavaliers game at the Staples Center.
At the Staples Center. Do we have a nick? There's no nickname for the Staples Center, is there?
No. I wish there was. Like, I like the Rose Garden in Portland.
Yeah.
But there's no, like,
the-
Staples Center. It's just
Is the
Staples
Moda
Center.
Center's nickname the Rose Garden?
Well, it used to be the
It
Rose
used to be the
Garden.
Rose Garden,
and now
right?
it's Moda Center. And now it's the Rose Garden at Moda Center.
Is it the same location? Because that's
Yeah.
a tiny location.
I think so.
Like, it's on a street corner.
I think so. I think they just renamed it.
Staples is the North Forum.
North Forum?
Yes.
There you go, Forum North.
Forum North. Yeah, me and Kevin, we got some tickets. We're heading to the game. We're recording this right before.
Very excited. Might buy a hat that I showed you guys that Ryan or Alex said I literally look like a loser because it is
Oh,
a
you
big
got
L.
an L hat?
Big
I
L
haven't
on
bought it
forehead.
yet. I was going to go buy it.
Okay.
I showed it to a friend because I wanted to see if he can talk me into it after Alex talked me out of it. And I was like, what do you think about this? And he was like, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't love it. And then I told him what Alex said, and he was like, I got to admit, I can't see anything but that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're decked out right now. You got the
I'm ready to go, dude. I'm hoping they
windbreaker,
pick me. And
caruso.
I'm hoping they pick me to shoot the fucking free throw shot or
Oh, yeah.
half-court shot. Or
We got good seats, too. We're in section 119, I think.
You don't got to
which
do
is-
that to Alex, man.
I know. Well, we had a
We
suite.
had-
I know you guys had a sweet.
That was
is
good
pretty
with
sick.
some
We
free
didn't
alcohol.
get free food. We did get free booze.
Yeah,
that
free
was sweet.
booze.
Dang.
Yeah, so, hey, maybe we'll be right there.
I hope they pick me.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get sent away to Lakers camp on Catalina Island. That'd
Yeah.
be pretty nice.
It's
If I can.
and a bunch of 12-year-olds.
It's me and like two kids. Nobody ever wins that.
We're also not near Staples at all. So as soon as
Nope.
we're done with this, we got to rush.
We gotta drive fast.
Yeah.
Accidentally bought a parking pass because I did not understand that it came with a parking pass.
Oh, yeah, I got a parking pass for free.
I got a parking pass for $8.
Yeah, there we go.
you
Not that bad.
It was a bit of a day. Bought
How'd
a
you get it
parking
for
pass.
$8?
That's what. If you go on StubHub, you can get parking passes. They sell parking passes on StubHub, and then they just try to liquidate them. If I would have bought yesterday, it would have been $7.
Yeah, Dodgers is $3,000 just to park.
Unless you have a Lexus, and then it's only $50. Very kind of
Yeah,
them.
nice.
Yeah, be part of the Lexus
Thanks,
club.
McCourt.
What a good man.
What a great
Dude,
guy.
I would petty the fuck out of MLB if you took my team away like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, and I would also pay the fuck out of my ex-wife who tried to take the team away like
Who's
that.
currently the ambassador to France?
The ex-wife?
Jamie McCourt is the American ambassador to France. I
And
believe.
you took Jamie's side over Frank?
Oh, they're both terrible people.
Okay,
weren't they?
okay. I think they are both terrible
Yeah,
people.
weren't they all bad?
Is she a huge Trump supporter? Because that's the only way you get an ambassadorship.
Right. I mean, she must be.
Well,
Yeah.
he hates France, so
He hates France?
I don't know if he hates France. He doesn't seem to
You're
like
ta-
Macron
you're
very
projecting
much.
now.
He does not like Macron very much. He has made that evident. Macron.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think it's fair that you speak in an accent for one word. I had somebody call me
It is
out
true.
for saying macaroon, and they were like, it's macaroon. And I was like,
Yeah.
it's also burrito, but
Yeah,
you
I
don't say
know.
it like that, you fucking jerk.
I always think that too. Like,
Yeah.
you don't say burrito. Yeah.
You don't do that.
Oh,
you
Alex.
shouldn't do
Hey,
that.
What's the
Welcome to
time
Taco
step on that?
Bell.
Because we might have to cut that.
Welcome to Taco Bell.
What is he even saying?
Taco Bell.
We are having too much fun.
Taco Bell.
You know who else was having fun?
The Lakers.
Your Los Angeles Lakers this past week, winning 3 games in a row, making it a 7-game win. 8-win.
I think it's 8-win streak.
Yeah, after the Thunder. But started out last week with the Knicks, looking great.
Question.
Knicks coming off a 130-point win against the Clippers
Mm-hmm.
in this game. We killed them. Apparently they were mad about that because they tried to start a street fight any chance they got.
I think that the Knicks lost to the Clippers.
Did they lose? I thought
think
they won.
But
But
I think they came out to like a 46-point first
oh,
quarter.
that's what it was. And
then
then
they
the
lost.
Clippers won at the end. But they still put up a lot of points.
Oh,
yeah.
they put them up.
Yeah. But, yeah, it was a street fight. It looked like a WWF hardcore match in this game.
I didn't realize Portis did that like 2 games earlier to somebody else.
I didn't know that either. Who did he do it to?
I forgot somebody. I think it was Atlanta, maybe.
Okay.
He like shoved somebody. He didn't hit him in the head. I think he hit him in the shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Did you see his apology after? Where he was
No.
like, I legitimately was going for the ball. I did not mean to hurt Contavious.
Okay.
So sorry.
He did a WWF Bradshaw clothesline.
Punched him in the head.
Dude, it was crazy.
Wind up and everything.
Yeah, he did all the way back and went right against KCP said.
Yeah, Bobby Portis is also the guy who beat the shit out of Nikola Mirotic and gave him that broken cheek.
He had flashbacks. He thought
Wait,
KCP
when did they
was
fight? I don't remember
It
this.
was at the
when they
beginning
were on
of
the
last
Bulls.
year. Yeah.
They fought
Beat, like,
on the same team?
Preseason last year. And then they traded Mirotic.
They traded Mirotic.
Wow.
Mirotic got beat up by Portis, and then the Bulls management was like, we can't have that. Mirotic, you get out of here.
Which is crazy because Mirotic is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a solid 3-point shooter.
He doesn't
right?
play in the NBA anymore, but he's really good.
Is he not?
Yeah, he's in Europe. He got like a huge contract from Barcelona.
No, he's on. Are we? He's not on the Bucks.
No, he was on the Bucks for the playoff run last year, but he doesn't like living in the United States, so he went to Barcelona to play basketball and got
Barcelona
like a
is a
$40 million
beautiful city.
contract. Yeah,
I will do Barcelona. I will do that one. I love it.
I'll do that one.
Buenos dias.
Nadal was on 60 Minutes last
Rafael?
night. Yeah, and he was. I was noticing him doing the lisping thing. Yeah,
I heard it was that a king had a lisp, and he was like, "This is how we speak Spanish now." And everybody's like, "Okay, it's off with our head if we don't." So,
but it's only your C's. It's only your C's that are the S sound. So like Barcelona.
Oh,
But you would say España.
So I wouldn't say Buenos dias.
No.
Well, I fucked up when I was in
Buenos Dias and Barcelona.
There you go.
There you go.
Beautiful city.
Beautiful city.
They make a donut filled with Nutella, dipped in chocolate, bottom half.
Yeah.
Top half, sprinkled in sugar.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Just to look at.
Amazing. Oh, gorgeous. To taste, magnificent.
Let me ask you guys a question. This is something I was saying all week last week. At this point in his career, are you sagging off LeBron from 3?
No.
I mean, not in this game.
Well, especially last week. I checked. He was 50% from 3 last week in the 2 games he played.
Yeah.
He was like 6 of 12 in this one. I think 3 of 6 in the next one.
I think maybe last year I would have, because he didn't seem as engaged.
Mm-hmm.
But like this year, we got the "fuck you" 3 going on. Like he loves to do that. And if you're sagging off, he's going right for it.
Yes, I think the very first one in this Knicks game, they sagged off him, swished it, and he even shook his head.
Yeah.
Just like
How dare you
disappointed.
disrespect me
Exactly.
like that? I would be bummed.
And he will get 1 or 2 games where he's like 1 of 6, 1 of 7, but.
I think it's something he's working on. Like, we all have, like, season goals for, I think, players. And his season goal is just to nail those threes off of that screen and roll action with, like, JaVale, Dwight, and Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Damn, do you think he's got a vision board?
I hope. What do you think is on LeBron James' vision board?
What you just mentioned.
Uh-huh.
And then the cover of Space Jam 2
Okay.
with, like, a number written on it. That's how much money he wants to make.
Yeah.
And a straight line for the free throw line.
A straight line for the free throw line. And in his head, he's like, I'm just going to be reasonable on that. I just want to be above 30%.
Uh-huh.
That's all I want.
Above 30.
That's
30%.
reasonable.
For him, that's reasonable.
That's a AAU number.
Absolutely. Damn, what else would be on that? He seems like a good dad, so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
probably
like
like
3
a
kids
stick
on there.
figure, a stick figure with him as a stick figure and a little child as a stick figure, both throwing up threes.
there you go with him and his kid.
And his kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bronny and
Yeah.
LeBron just
Uh-huh.
both nailing threes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Lonzo crying in the corner of that same picture.
Or he had like a picture of Lonzo in a river and him like reaching it out to like try to grab him to bring him back. But still, that's just up in the air. He doesn't know. Am I going to bring him back? Am I not going to bring him back? I don't know. We'll find out.
What was Kuz's stats in this game? I feel like he didn't start the week well.
He had a solid game.
He had
it was
16 points.
6 rebounds, 1 assist.
16 points?
16 points.
Okay.
2 of 6 from 3.
Okay, so this week he starts out really good.
He starts off the week pretty good. But it's one of those games where it's like we're not. I mean, 16 points is really good, especially when I've been complaining that I want him to have at least 10 points or more.
Right.
So
that's kind of my benchmark too.
I mean, we started setting that line at like for a great season at anything 15 to 22.
Yeah.
And so he's definitely in that range. But 2 for 6, that's okay. We want a little bit more from him, but also with the rebounds, that was pretty good.
16 points. Yeah. Okay. So he starts out good. He keeps that going in the next game, and the game after that, right?
Next game was big.
For him?
Next game's pretty big for him. I mean, we didn't know. Also, with Bobby Portis' push comes Anthony Davis being shoved to the ground
Right.
by a
Yes,
goddamn
this is where you
madman.
got
I don't
it.
even remember which person it was. He left in such a hurry.
Yeah.
Just shoving our man to the ground. bruises his gluteus maximus.
Yes.
Which TV loves nothing more than to repeat that he kept bruising his gluteus maximus and then be like, what is that, Doris?
Yeah. He broke his ass.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Bruised his butt.
He
I don't know
busted his ass.
But he literally busted his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Who pushed him? I don't even remember who pushed him.
I don't remember either.
I think somebody sideswiped.
Let's blame it on
him.
Portis.
It might have been Randall.
It might have been. Oh, it was Randall, but let's blame it on Portis.
Was it Randall?
Yeah, it was.
I think it was
Randall.
Randall.
But it was a normal. It was just AD going vertical, Julius going vertical, and then AD just landed wrong. It wasn't anything malicious.
No,
Well,
they
he got his legs knocked out from underneath him. Yeah.
To be fair, if you took my job, I'm coming back.
Okay.
I am coming. I'm not like school shooter coming back. But
Okay.
if I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
Where's this energy
I
coming
really
from?
I really want to cut this from the I know it's in there for sure now.
There's so much.
Fuck.
All right, well, I'm the next one to have to get something cut out, but we'll see. So this is, AD gets injured, doesn't play the next few games. Kuzma starts out great, keeps the energy going. This is also the start, in my opinion, of the Russian Rajon's wild ride. Because he's 8 points in this game, but a plus 19. Every time 10 assists. Every time he has the ball, I am thinking somebody tackle this guy because I don't want him to have the ball at all. But he's a plus 19.
We have some great plus minuses from the bench in this game.
Yeah.
We got him at plus 19, Howard at plus 22, KCP
Jesus.
at plus 17.
I think
Caruso at plus 10.
Dwight had a 3 in this game, right?
Dwight had a 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is how old man I was. I didn't see Dwight's 3 because I fell asleep on my couch sitting down. Like, you know how dads fall asleep when
like
they're
a
sitting
samurai?
down with their fucking chin in their
Yeah,
chest?
like an old samurai.
Dude, I was watching the game. There's like 3 minutes left, and I wake up and they're interviewing Anthony Davis, and I was like, I guess we won. I don't know how this shit ended.
Yeah. But it was a good win.
Good game. A little bit of foreshadowing, if you will.
Yeah, because it was an easy win.
It was an easy win. I wasn't foreshadowing the easy win. I was foreshadowing the bench.
Yeah, and that carries over again into the next game, which is
Lakers Mavs.
at Dallas.
At Dallas.
And I forgot how much LeBron hates the city of Dallas.
Is this a thing?
I mean, I checked, he had his 2 highest point totals in the entire year, both at Dallas.
This year?
Yeah, this year.
Oh, shit.
You think it's redemption for 2011?
What was it? Oh, because he lost.
Because he lost in the finals.
Maybe. He's just always carried that with him.
He did cuss out Rick Carlisle.
He did.
Maybe. We don't know exactly what he said, but it didn't look like they were kind words.
It was definitely not kind.
It wasn't like, you want to go get a steak after this? Maybe a smash burger?
No.
A Whataburger?
Smash burger.
Hey,
A Whataburger, a smash burger. Either way, yeah.
LeBron 35 and 16 in this game. Just missed his triple-double. Another 50% three-point shooting game from 3 to 6. Yeah, he just hates Dallas. I think. Does he also have a vendetta against San Antonio? He lost to them in the finals.
I mean, he shows up in San Antonio, certainly. But I think this, especially with AD out, he was just like, it's my turn. I'm going to go off this game. And he does it with the flu. This is his flu game.
Have I ever given my opinion about Michael Jordan's flu game?
About how moms across the country also go to work every day with the flu?
Absolutely. That was absolutely.
So the answer is yes, you have.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'm a broken record, baby.
Yeah. I think.
Hey, I like when that record spins, though.
Thank you very much, Alex.
We were down AD, which meant we had some Dudley minutes in this game. 20 minutes out of Dudley, playing the 5.
Big minutes.
At one point against Boban.
Yep.
So I didn't get to see this game.
Okay.
Except for replays.
Yeah.
Does he manhandle Boban?
I mean, he doesn't manhandle Boban, but Boban, I don't think, scored against him.
Doesn't Boban get into foul trouble pretty quickly?
He might. But the thing is, Dallas doesn't use Boban because Boban is the slowest person on planet Earth.
And he doesn't catch lobs well.
No. So he is a liability anytime he's on the floor. So, yeah, they don't use him often, but they had to go to him because KP was also out of this game. And there was a point, I think, where we went extra small, and with LeBron at point guard, we almost had 5 guards, I think, at one point in this game.
Yeah, I saw that lineup. It was like Dudley, LeBron, Caruso, KCP and somebody else.
Yeah, probably like AB or something.
Yeah, or Rondo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's probably Rondo. But it was nuts. And there was sometimes when Dudley wasn't there, where LeBron was on offense, point guard, and then switched over to center on defense.
Yeah, when Kuz was in the game.
Yeah.
It's a good lineup.
It was
I mean,
beautiful. It was beautiful basketball.
We were throwing great passes and getting threes in. That's like why. I mean, Kuzma didn't shoot well this game. He was only 2 for 8 from 3, but he was getting his buckets easily because he was just trailing after guards and getting those second chance points.
Yeah, he didn't show up in the 3-point column, but definitely in the points column.
26.
26 points.
It's a big climb. We did send text messages right before on, is this a game, since we have AD out, we know some people are going to have to get moved around, is this a game where maybe we get to see Costas come in and play some effective minutes, or is this the game where Kuzma realizes it's do or die here? And Alex was like, this is do or die Kuzma. We got to see what he puts up these next 2 games to really see how well he's playing.
Yeah, and also, Costas. It's Costas.
Costas?
It's Costas.
Costas with the mostest. Right?
There you go.
There you go.
He did show up. He had 2 minutes at the very end.
Big minutes.
In garbage time. Speaking of garbage time, is Quinn Cook the MVP of garbage time? He went 3 for 3 in this game. All 3 was in like the last 5 minutes.
He has to.
He
was a starter.
He played 3 minutes. He was 3 for 3.
Yeah. He hit that triple.
He's not. He's not starter first 2 games of the season. He's the first rotation man, or like
he
one
used
of the
to
first.
Be, yeah, he was originally the first rotation guy because it was we since the beginning we've started Bradley and Danny as much as we can. And and that's our main guard lineup. But yeah, so Quinn was the original number 1 guard because Rondo was out and Vogel apparently hated Caruso.
Didn't trust Caruso.
Didn't even play him in game 1.
No, and has begrudgingly realized he's an all-star MVP, all-NBA,
defensive player of the year.
At least 6th in the vote for the all-star.
Yes, and he jumped up. Wait, we'll talk about that. But
okay.
Yeah, so Quinn Cook finally got some minutes. I mean, he sees 3 minutes maybe a week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because we don't even put him in when it's bad.
No.
I mean, we've had other games where it was like, we're up. I mean, who was it we were up 36 on that came back? Was it Phoenix?
Yeah.
And he's not in at all
Mm-hmm.
for those points.
No.
We had another big first quarter, too.
Yeah. This one and the next one, we have...
plus 40.
Plus 40, and this one was 47, I think, or something?
This one was 45.
45, okay. Yeah, just an all-around great game. Going 15-man deep.
Almost blow it for a little while. Twitter, right around end of the second quarter, beginning of the third quarter, for Lakers Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun Twitter.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because we always do this. We always melt down, and it's a mix of old Lakers fans that have been like, look, we've been here for the whole year.
Yes.
We'll probably right this ship. We usually do. And Lakers fans that maybe have seen 5-6 games. And just be like, God damn it, every time I turn the TV on, Lakers are fucking blowing a lead. It's fun.
Yeah, it's great. And especially love watching Luka have a complete mental breakdown.
We were guarding him from the free throw line, which was a unique defensive strategy when he missed like 5 in a row.
Oh, he missed. He was like, he loves LeBron James, and idolized LeBron James so much. He modeled his free throw game after him, too.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, not in the long run. Not for getting points, but
smart for us.
Yeah.
Oh, we also almost fouled out the centers.
Both of ours?
Both of ours almost fouled out.
Yeah.
I can see their
Dwight
faces right now. Dwight and
JaVale.
JaVale both get 5 fouls. I think before the end of the third.
And Dudley has 5.
Yeah.
And Dudley has 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, we were really putting it on him.
So Dudley fouled out. Oh, almost fouled out.
Almost fouled out.
Yeah.
And Dwight said after the Portis hit, they were like, people are not taking it seriously.
Yeah. And so we can, so Thunder and Mavs can thank the Knicks for us punching them in the mouth.
Thank Bobby Portis.
Yeah, thank.
It's
Bobby
all on
Portis.
him.
Yeah, that's all they can thank for.
I mean, that's a good strategy just to wear teams down. I think in the playoffs, that's our biggest strength. Like in a 7-game series, who's really going to be physical against the Lakers, who have Dwight Howard and JaVale and Jared Dudley just punching people in the mouth?
I mean, this is something we've been saying all year since we signed Dwight and JaVale and Boogie is that as far as size goes, almost no one matches up against us.
No.
Size-wise.
There's this new Cousins video.
Oh, I know. I feel like every week there's a new Cousins practicing video. doing drills, doing dribbling drills, shooting drills. Where does he fit the lineup though?
I have no idea.
Exactly, because Dwight and JaVale are almost like exactly like splitting 42 minutes between them.
I think he fits in when we just asked Dwight to start bullying people and be like, look, you're going to foul out by the third. That's fine. We got Boogie.
Yeah.
Or do we send in Boogie to get a couple fouls and be like, let Dwight? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Then, because then do you distribute 42 minutes evenly between them, Or,
yeah.
Or
Is there any way we can trade Kostas to somebody who thinks he's Giannis? Just like, we got Antetokounmpo for you, but all we want is 2 first-round draft picks.
We got Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, we got him. We want Antetokounmpo.
Giannis.
Gosh. Also, last week you asked if Devontae was going to come back or get called up. Kakak. He's injured.
What?
I checked this. He's got a stress injury on his foot. He's out for the next few weeks.
No, that sucks.
No Kakak for the next few weeks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Bummed.
Just a little update out there. Everybody out. We always try to give some info. You're not going to get anywhere else. Kakak, he's injured.
You're giving it to people on the podcast that don't even know.
Exactly.
Don't get it from somewhere else.
I think Demarcus Cousins fits in this game specifically for the Jared Dudley minutes. And in the last game for the Jared Dudley minutes. Because he does everything that Jared Dudley does, but better.
Okay, so...
He hits threes?
He hits threes, yeah.
Oh, man.
But then the question is, who gets the Dudley minutes, Boogie or Dwight?
Boogie.
Boogie gets those?
Yeah.
Or is Boogie good enough to jump right into Dwight's role? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if I'd like him in Dwight's
Me neither.
role.
Wait, how big is that?
Because he doesn't catch lobs.
Right.
I know we get the Dudley minutes because Anthony Davis is gone. For the playoffs, we're kind of presuming that Anthony Davis is back. So are there any Dudley minutes?
If everyone is healthy, there's no Dudley minutes.
There's no Dudley minutes.
No.
So we want there to be no Dudley minutes.
Right.
But if there is, we have a man who might fist fight on the court.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Hey.
Imagine Rajon, DeMarcus on the same team, fist fighting the same guy. And that guy is Chris Paul.
Who we saw in this next game, Oklahoma City. This is like the one very good Rondo game we had last week.
Yeah, great game.
Great game, all because he saw his arch nemesis,
Chris Paul, which we underestimated because when we find out that AD goes out, I texted and I said I would be very happy with a split.
Yeah.
I would be ecstatic with a split.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe you agreed with me on that. And we didn't even know LeBron was going to be out with the flu. So when we're going into Oklahoma City, we're like, oh fuck, we thought we would still have one of you guys at least.
And then we
none
find
of them.
Danny's out too.
Danny's out.
And then Danny's out. Not only that, so a split would have been nice. I just looked this up before I got here. We have swept all back-to-back so far.
Have we really?
Yes, we've not lost the back-to-back yet.
That's insane.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You had pointed out early in the podcast, early in the year, of you just got to go in and put in a couple weird losses because it's a back-to-back.
Yes, always.
Because it's a long plane ride. Whatever,
Yeah.
You all went out and had too many Heinekens for Steve Kerr's birthday. Put in a weird loss.
Yeah. Yeah, you always have to add in one of those. But as far as back-to-backs, that's not been a factor for us so far.
I mean, we have had a couple weird losses. But
the back-to-backs, no losses there. But
anybody else stand out aside from Rondo?
Kuzma.
In this game?
Are you kidding me? Kyle Kuzma, 36
With 36
points.
I was setting you up for a minute to brag. I mean, I'm the one over here talking about Kuz is having a bad season, and he
goes
had a
off. Great week.
We talk about it's got to be do or die for Kuz going into these 2 games, and he literally rose to the challenge.
Yes, he had a great week, and then he capped off a week with an amazing game, 36 points, and he proves. I mean, we need a third option between Kuzma and Rondo. We have no other option besides those two. He proved it. All right, we have nowhere to go besides those two. In this game, I love watching Chris Paul. Just like I loved Luka having a mental breakdown, I love Chris Paul just being frustrated, just absolutely just getting his ass whooped in a classic NBA basketball game.
He's going up against an MVP in Caruso, and it's like you're overmatched. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna try to do even on the floor against Caruso?
Exactly.
Everybody had a good game, even like Troy Daniels.
Yeah, Troy Daniels had a good game. I think maybe in the other one, or maybe I was looking at the stats for this one. But yeah, I think he had 21 points in this game.
12 points in this game, and Dwight Howard had 12, and Quinn Cook had a nice game off the bench with 13.
Yeah, this was the other game that Quinn Cook had to come in 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 5 of 10 altogether, 13 points plus 8. Is he? I mean, do we switch? Do we switch Quinn with Rondo? I mean, Vogel's not going to do that.
No.
He'll never do that. But at some point, I mean, is Quinn trying to prove that the guard rotation now is going to be Caruso, him, Rondo?
I think all Quinn and Troy are trying to prove, at least this is what I hope they're trying to prove, is when we're up 20, you can lessen the load.
Yeah.
By taking out a couple of your stars, letting us shoot and play and run.
Yeah.
Like, sure, we'll lose a couple points. We'll take it from 20 to 16. We're going to put up some threes. We're going to kill some of the clock, and you can literally load manage LeBron and AD. Like Michael Thompson says, like, load management is blow the other team out.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
let's start blowing the other team out.
At least Quinn did that because he was a +8, but Troy was only a -2. Not even that terrible.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, -2 is fine when we win by 15 points at the end. Yeah,
it is amazing. I agreed to go get dim sum at the exact time that the Lakers game started. So I was like, I'm not gonna be able to watch the game. Maybe they'll have a television there. They did have a television there, but they were only showing Channel 4 News, and I was not gonna ask them if they would change it because they did. They did not want to.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to have to say something else that got cut out again, but I didn't want to do that either.
You stopped yourself.
They actively did not
Thank
want
you
to
for
do
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actively did not want to do that.
I woke up to you. I took a nap because I played baseball earlier that day.
Uh-huh.
I fell asleep and I woke up to you asking, "What's going on in this game right now?" I woke up just the biggest puddle of drool.
Oh, it's the best.
It was like a pool of drool on
That's
my
how you know
pillow.
you were out.
I was out, dude. I
Oh.
woke up and I was like, it was like 2 minutes into the first. I was like, I'm watching the game.
I was like, we were waiting to get our number called, so I'm just gonna look at the score real quick, and I was like, holy, fuck,
41
what is
points
going
in the
on?
first.
Yeah,
amazing.
was it? How many?
41.
41. Okay, so the other game was 45. This was 41.
Yeah,
70 something, I think, in the first half. Yeah,
73.
73. Love it.
Insane.
The win total for this year, 73.
There you go. Oh, still alive.
+1, 74.
Uh-oh.
I'll get that. It's still on the table. Has not been taken off the table yet. 74 wins.
Was this a dim sum restaurant? Were they a bunch of Clippers fans, or why didn't they want to change the TV?
They were not hearing anything that wasn't the order.
Oh.
They're
Yeah.
busy as hell.
They were so busy.
Yeah.
Mama Lou's in Monterey Park.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
That sounds great.
Solid if you ever get a chance. You're ever in Monterey Park. There's 2 locations.
Uh-huh. Where's the other one?
They're both on Garvey. East Garvey, West Garvey.
Wow.
West Garvey's bigger, but it's newer. East Garvey's smaller. And it's good. I'm sure the other one's good too. I just didn't go to it. I just went to the East Garvey one.
You know what else is going to be good?
No.
This next weekend, Laker games.
We got some good teams we're playing?
We got today, Monday against the Cavs. Wednesday in Orlando. Or no, here still. Magic coming to town. And then we go on the road Saturday, Rockets. And then 1 week from today, we go up north to the east. Monday against the Celtics.
That's a big, not to jump ahead of what we do, but that's a big road trip because I think it's Celtics, Knicks, Nets.
And Clippers are somewhere in there, I think, pretty soon. Right?
I think it's Celtics, Knicks, Nets, Sixers, Charlotte maybe, and then back home for the Clippers.
Yeah.
So
big couple of weeks coming up.
I tried to go to the East Coast to watch a game this year.
Uh-huh.
The problem was it was $400 round trip to any of those cities, and the minimum price you can get for a ticket was like $220. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not fucking rich.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a rich person.
Scrooge McDuck?
I'm not Scrooge McDuck. I can't afford to do that. I got all these ducklings I gotta feed.
Bill Gates?
That's too rich. I
Oh,
wanted a
okay.
different rich person. I'm not fucking Carlos Slim. I can't just fly across the world whenever I
That guy
want
is
to.
also very rich. I'm
Yeah.
not Linda Rambis.
Carlos
I'm not
Stone.
Linda Rambis.
I'm a little worried about tonight's game. Might be a trap game because AD, KCP, and Rondo went from Oklahoma City up north to Wisconsin for the Packers game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which was yesterday, a day ago.
And
last night.
It was the late game.
It was the late game.
And that game didn't end until like 6, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock Wisconsin time.
Yeah, Wisconsin time. Yeah, 9. So now the next day, coming back to L.A. for a night game. So I don't know. KCP. Rondo is also questionable now. Forgot about to say that.
All of a sudden.
So Rondo's questionable, AD's questionable, and then LeBron and Bradley are probable for tonight.
Tyler brought up an interesting point of a 93.5% win probability in this game tonight.
That's a trap.
But that seems like a trap.
You never know, dude. Colin Sexton could be like, I got to go out. Is he still on the team?
Yeah, he's still on the team. Darius Garland. I picked him up in fantasy. I hope he goes up.
Tristan just had like a 30-plus game.
Yeah, 35 and 15 game. Yeah.
So I've had this problem all year that I haven't been able to say out loud. Darius Garland.
Yeah.
Who did we pick and send to the Hawks?
We sent
Hunter.
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
Was
Hunter?
it a Hunter?
We sent Hunter to New Orleans, and they sent him to the Hawks.
Hunter who?
DeAndre Hunter.
DeAndre Hunter. That's who we picked.
Okay.
Darius Garland was just like rumored who we would pick.
Darius Garland is rumored who we would have picked.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it was not who was picked with that
definitely
fourth spot.
DeAndre Hunter, who's on the Hawks right now.
Dude, people keep saying Darius Garland in relation to Cleveland, and I'm like, he's on Atlanta. What are you talking about? And multiple
Kevin's
times
out here like correcting people.
No, I won't.
Excuse me.
No, because I've heard it so many times, I won't say anything.
Okay.
And then there's been a couple times, and you even said it was a homecoming game.
Yeah, for DeAndre.
And I was like, but I thought he's in Cleveland. What the fuck is going on?
Your mind is playing tricks on you.
Oh, it's playing tricks on me.
So what do we got, boys? We got 4 games. 2 home, 2 away. The away ones, 2 very good teams.
I got to run with it while we got it. I mean, we still go 4-0.
4-0.
Yeah.
4-0?
I think we go 4-0.
Boys.
You think we can't lose to Houston?
Boys. I'm saying 4-0.
Yeah.
Hey!
This is insane.
You want to be reasonable.
Yes.
There's no reason to be reasonable.
That's what I was saying
this
earlier
team
in the
is
year.
Highly unreasonable.
Well, earlier in the year when we kept saying, "Oh, there's going to be one," we got to put 1 loss this week, right?
Yeah.
No, but then they just go on a 7-game win streak, 10-game win streak, 14-game win streak,
Yep.
and it's like, well, then why are we adding losses when they've proven the losses are few and far between?
Yes. And also that we cannot predict the losses.
Yes.
We can't at all.
No.
Like we'll put it in there and they'll kill.
Yeah.
Or we'll be like, they got that game, and then it's the fucking Toronto game.
Yeah.
It's that second Mavs game. And we're just like, well, I don't know what the fuck's going on with
Well,
this
then
team.
after this week too, we're still undefeated against sub 500 teams. We haven't lost to one yet.
And hopefully we don't.
We keep that going.
We only have 2 sub 5s, right? Houston's not sub 5, are they?
Houston is pretty good. They're like 4th in the West.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they're on a little downward trend right now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. I mean,
well, they are, and then Jazz are just shooting up.
Jazz are shooting up.
Wow, who would have
tied
thought
with
Jordan
Denver.
Clarkson could play?
Baby Laker Jordan Clarkson got traded 2 weeks ago, I think.
And they
Jazz undefeated since Jordan Clarkson, all-time Laker great. Was traded there.
Alex has been burned twice by this man.
Jordan?
He is bad. He was bad in the finals.
Yes,
I
he
will
was.
say that.
That's true. Yeah.
That's how we first started to get the picks and stuff to put together AD, was when we got rid of Jordan Clarkson and the
LeBron.
man that
Was it LeBron?
that's how we opened
GM
up
LeBron.
space
Yeah.
for LeBron.
Because our boy Larry also got shipped out.
Larry Nance. And we took on Isaiah Thomas as a promise to LeBron.
Yeah.
We'll take on Isaiah Thomas. You can go for one last run with Cleveland, but you got to come here next year.
Then his hip fell off.
Yes.
His hip fell off before that. But
Yeah.
That's true. His hip fell off, and then Danny Ainge was like, I don't know this guy anymore.
And then who was our whoever our doctor was last year? Yeah. Was that the year was it last
Gary
year?
Vitti?
No,
No.
Gary Vee was good, and then we had 1 year of like I think his name was Soto.
Oh,
Dr. Soto.
yeah, we had that one guy. That dude, the 1 year.
Yeah,
I remember
oh my
that.
God, and then LeBron injured, Kuzma injured, Lonzo injured, everybody injured,
Ingram injured.
and everybody, and the doctor's just like, I'm out of here, bye guys.
I don't know if you noticed
And we
that
got
guy.
Judy
That
in.
guy changed his name and is now giving commentary on Lakers injuries. He goes by Dr. Robert Clapper. I don't know if you know.
Oh yeah, at this game for this Packers game, saying it's a good idea for AD to be there because he can. It's good to have your gluteus maximus on a cold seat.
Yep, for ice cold therapy for his buttocks.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Nick. Oh, it's good that you put your butt on a cold seat. That's a perfect Dr. Nick from
That's
The
a great
Simpsons
Dr.
impression.
Nick. That being said, we know nothing about you, Dr. Clapper. We're not here to make fun of you. We just thought it was funny.
It's pretty funny.
I don't know if Dr. Clapper's a fan. I don't know if he's...
He could be a big dog.
I don't know if he is, if he's listening to the Big Dogs. And if you are Dr. Clapper, please leave a review.
Yeah.
Or email us, bigdoglakerpod@gmail.com. You obviously know why the S is missing. You've been listening for a long time.
Dr. Clapper.
Appreciate it, Dr. Clapper.
I wish you would leave a review.
Please leave a review, Dr. Clapper.
I only got 2 more stories. Big one, happy one, a wholesome story. Dwight Howard, officially guaranteed contract.
Good for him.
Good
He's been
for
playing
him.
really well.
Very wholesome. I think on this pod we probably did not. We were not sure if he'd make it past November, December.
That was
No, I
mentioned.
was sure.
Man, his
Go back
We
in
just
the
hear the-
transcript.
we hear the reel to reel.
Go back in the transcript.
his opinion on Dwight has gotten more and more confident as we've gone along of what he thinks he said previously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
There's so-
you were saying
I was out.
You were
I
out.
was out. There's no turning back on what
I
I
was
said.
in.
I think
There's-
I was out too. Yeah,
I
there's
was
so
very
much,
in.
There's so much mud in the water.
I
with
was
this guy.
ragging on him. I said his career was over. I
So
said he
much
was
red
done.
tape with this guy.
I said he was our best option, and he's proved to be even better than I
I was
thought.
ready to put him out to pasture. You, I thought, were on board with me with Joakim Noah for a little while.
No, I was all Dwight.
Okay.
I've never been off the Dwight train.
Okay.
Never.
All right.
2012. This guy was still on there. This guy's hanging up the "Please Stay" banner in front of Staples.
Yeah, I was in Charlotte cheering him on.
Were you the private donor that gave Jacob and Ronnie all that money for the Stay D12 posters that went all the way around town?
I can't disclose that.
Who's
That's part
the
of a
other
super
injury
PAC that I
lawyer?
set up that my lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, helped me with.
Who's this
injury
other?
lawyer?
There's another injury lawyer. I think not Kavanoki. I think he's a 570 guy.
Sam?
No, damn. Because
Emrani?
Emrani is a 710. He blasts
710
710
guy.
Yeah.
a.m. There's a guy. Barry. Barry's the tickets guy.
Yeah, Perry's the tickets
Fuck.
guy.
There's a guy, and I always hear Petros's ads for it, and now I see he has like the same exact billboards as Emrani.
Not Joe Lacob.
No,
no.
Joe Lacob?
He's the
There's
injury
another.
lawyer.
There's another.
Look it up. Look up LA like injury lawyer or something like that, because he has the same exact font and like billboard like style as Emrani, but it's a new guy, and it looks exactly the same. And now he's spamming billboards all over LA now too.
Not Glotzer and Lieb.
No, it's right above Rick's too. Rick on
I
Fletcher.
gotta see this. Have
and
you
Riverside.
seen the guy?
He's trying to take Jacob's spot.
Since you're a Covina guy, coming in down the 10, right when you pass the 605, going into Los Angeles, there's the dude that's like half lawyer, half warrior.
Yes.
I want whole lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't need swords. I need a defense team.
I need swords. Yeah, so someone's trying to get on his territory.
I saw Jacob and Ronnie after a Lakers game one time. Biggest celeb sighting I've ever seen. I think.
Does he have floor seats?
I didn't see him at the game. He was standing outside next to Magic's statue. Yeah.
One more big story that I got. Rob Pelinka.
Yeah, what a confusing story.
Promoted to
Why?
keeping his GM role, but also taking on the role of vice president of basketball operations.
I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Who's the president?
Take on the role of vice president of basketball operations. No, I don't think there is a president still, but he made him vice president, or Genie made him vice
Is
president.
Magic running a shadow government over here?
No. Oh, Sweet James Bergener. That's who I was thinking of. Sweet James Bergener.
James. I've heard those.
His billboards are exactly like Jacob and Rami's billboards, and it's a statement.
Have you seen Sam's billboards?
No.
I forget what Sam's last name is, but Sam is bald.
Okay.
Balding.
Uh-huh.
Which, it's okay to be bald.
Uh-huh.
It's okay to be balding.
Is he the fighter lawyer?
I don't think he's he might be the fighter lawyer. I see him every time. There's one on San Fernando as you're approaching the 2 freeway. Dude is balding. He could do anything he wants to his hair in the billboard. They're his billboards. He bought them. Nobody actually knows what he looks like until they go to his office when they hire him.
Yeah.
This fool put his balding ass head on those billboards. He looks awful.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So,
Is it this guy?
No, I don't think it's that guy.
as far as Pelinka goes, have you guys swallowed the pill yet? Have you drank the Kool-Aid the Pelinka Kool-Aid yet? Are you fully on board with Rob Pelinka?
You know what makes me really feel bad is I could be wrong about this. I'm gonna pull a little bit of an Alex Hanna right now. Okay.
What's this all about?
Let's hear
where's this coming from? I don't like that tone. I don't like what you're saying right now.
Let's hear what an Alex
I was the
Hanna
last
is.
one off the Pelinka bandwagon. You were off first.
I was off first.
You were off first.
Calling him a Russian agent.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
And I felt like you got our boy. I feel like you got our boy Alex off a little quicker than he wanted to get off, but he got off with his friend.
Okay.
And I felt like I would almost until the very end of last season was I like, give Rob a chance.
Yeah.
Give Rob a chance. And then I jumped off.
Yeah.
And I wish I had it.
I don't know. I have the Kool-Aid in my hand. I have the red pill in my hand.
Yeah.
I haven't swallowed him yet.
That Rob is a good GM?
Exactly. I don't know if he's deserving of this promotion. I don't know if he's deserving it to keep his GM spot. But I haven't fully drank the Kool-Aid yet.
I will say he makes me wonder what a GM actually does.
Oh yeah,
because we are a popped hip and a rolled ankle away from making the playoffs last year. As long as LeBron and Lonzo don't go down.
Yeah,
a very impressive team that I guess everybody wanted to be a little bit better, but still was outperforming themselves.
Yes.
So if those two things don't happen, which he literally has no control over, is he a good GM last year? And if we continue that into this year, is he an amazing GM?
You're right.
Is he one of the best to ever exist? If AD, he's got those shoulder problems in the beginning of the season, if that turns out to be an actually really big problem, we don't have him. Is he a terrible GM and we got to fire him, after 2 years of a down season when everybody wants LA or the Lakers to be back up to where they were. So it makes me a little bit confused on what he can actually do to be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially when there is a president and a GM where you're really like, what is one doing, what the other's not doing, what's this person that they're not doing. But so him taking on both roles really solidifies that he is the man in charge of personnel, in charge of trades, in charge of signings.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes you think if he can be an executive of the year candidate,
Absolutely.
with AD, with these secret signings that everyone laughed at us for.
Yeah. And whether the calculus of trading all those draft picks was worth it to get Anthony Davis, maybe the fourth best player in the league, it seems like yes. So far in the season, it seems like that was the right choice.
Also, once Magic throws him under the bus, it makes me realize that he actually maybe wasn't as bad as we thought he was.
That is very true.
That he could have been sandbagged.
And Magic was as bad as we thought he was.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I will say, and I'm sure I'm going to regret this, the past 20 games, KCP has been manna from heaven. We did not think he was going to make it.
I think we mentioned that
He's
last
literally
week,
raining down bread from up high.
Yes, he is. KCP is finally what Rob Pelinka was talking about 2 years ago.
I haven't been able to hear it, but did you see KCP did a podcast with Danny Green and one other guest?
No.
Do you want to guess who the other guest was?
I'll
give you two guesses.
Matt Barnes.
No. Lethal Shooter.
Oh. Did he work out with Lethal Shooter?
Yeah, KCP worked, and Danny Green, I think, even commented KCP and the guy that fixed his shot.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, well, sure.
Okay. I think the last test for Rob is to this Kuzma trade or not trade, because a couple days ago there was Tanya Ganguly reported that Rob is willing to trade everybody not named AD or LeBron James. Everybody. And that he called the Kings about their interests in a Kuzma trade.
I think that would be an easy call just because you got Luke up there. It's like, Luke, you know him. You started with him. You want him.
You're fired by him.
Yeah, you're fired. You're fired by me. I thought I was talking about Kuzma specifically.
Oh, yeah.
But he was like, I don't know. You don't know Bogdan. Bogdan scored that one shot. That really is the reason we fired you when you lost up in Sacramento last year. Maybe you want to give us something great.
Yeah.
I also don't think that Bogdan is that much of an upgrade to Kuzma.
I don't either.
Bill Simmons and Zach Lowe were talking a lot of trash on Kyle Kuzma. And it's like the shooting numbers for Bogdan aren't that much better than Kyle Kuzma. And even though he's maybe a little better of a distributor, he's not the solution to all of our problems right now.
No.
I think just Zach Lowe likes the Serbian guy, and Bogdan is Serbian.
That being said, we do still run into the problem when AD is healthy and ready to go again. Yeah. That Kuzma is out of position.
Yeah.
His position's filled.
Yeah, it depends on whether he can get his 3-point percentage up.
Yeah.
If he can hover around like 38%, then it solves a lot of the problems that we have.
Absolutely. I did notice in the Oklahoma City game, in the rewatch that I was able to do, he does have some big threes, which are huge. And all season he's had some big threes. He has a lot of like quarter closing threes.
Yeah, even that Toronto game, we almost won because Kuz hit a lot of threes down the stretch.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is he has this beautiful soft touch from inside that is just gorgeous. And is there any way we can run those plays for him a little bit more? I haven't been paying attention enough to know, like, oh, are we doing that and he's missing them when he feels out of position? Or are we just being like, because from what I see, we're just asking him to hit threes, and if you got an open shot, whatever, take it.
Yeah.
But if we could set him up a little bit to get his rhythm and just be like, yo, go inside, do a couple floaters. You got one of the softest touches anyone's ever seen. Let's like get comfortable.
I think that's what we've been trying to do in these last 2 weeks when Rondo's been playing more off ball.
Mhm.
Like we see it a little bit in this Thunder game of Rondo giving Kuzma the ball and letting him operate in the pick and roll.
Yeah.
And he's finishing plays like really well at a high percentage, at a high clip from the mid-range. Down, elbow down,
Yeah.
where he's like being able to hit those nice bunny jumpers and floaters.
Now if he just gets his baby hook back, or his baby sky hook back, I'm full of back in. I never wanted to be out. I just want that. Fuck off. I never wanted. I was never out. I just did not think. Yeah, absolutely.
Kevin's quarter season redemption arc.
Him and Dwight, same arc. Before we go, I do just want to promote Phil Handy's Instagram real quick because he had a very sweet post about all the bench, and I won't. It's a very long post, but I won't go into all of it. But he just talks about when a soldier is down, you always have to have the next man up mentality. The true essence of a team are the teammates not always on the front line. If you stop working, thinking your coach won't play, you're already dead. And it goes on and on. And he talks about Troy Daniels, Jared Dudley, Quinn Cook, and he also posted a very funny picture of Jared Dudley. So everybody out there, find this. It's the latest post from Phil Handy on his Instagram. He has a picture of Troy Daniels.
The real 94 feet of the game.
Yeah.
Of game.
Yeah.
That being said, Quinn goes out with Dwight after the game.
I can jump that high.
Look, Jared Dudley is 6 inches off the ground in this picture. But so it's a funny picture, but I just wanted to make sure everyone saw this because it is a very sweet post talking about next man up mentality.
Absolutely.
But thank you for listening, everybody. Make sure to get on that Apple podcast app and leave 5 stars. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Share it. Were there any new comments this week? I don't know.
No, I didn't see any new ones this week. No dollars to hand out.
No.
I started a new job, so I've been bad about social media.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Make sure to email us.
BigDogLakerPod@gmail.com.
You know why this is missing. Like the missing link.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at BigDogLakersPod. Is that it?
Call your mom once in a while. She probably misses you.
And let her know about
let
the Big Dog.
Let her know about the Big Dog Lakers. At the end of the conversation,
Yeah.
Hey, bye, Mom. By the way, there's a podcast you should check out if you're a Lakers fan. It's called the Big Dog Lakers Pod. It's pretty great. They rap about big dogs and Lakers.
I've been hearing a lot of friends just not have money coming out of the holidays. Not really. And if you want some money, we got money for you, baby.
Yeah,
I don't.
Okay, well, I'll cover Ryan's dollar this week.
Leave a comment on the Apple podcast app. You get $1. Denounce the Chinese government.
I'll agree with that.
You get another $1. And
follow Phil on Instagram.
yeah, if you prove that you followed Phil Handy on Instagram, I'll give you another $1.
Sounds great.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. We're just going to the game, right?
What are we doing after this, boys?
Let's get to the damn game.
Well, I can't go to the game because I don't have tickets, but I'm gonna hang out.
This is an awkward end of the pod.
Let's get out of here. Let's go to the damn game.
Bye.
We got a long way to go. Bye-bye, everybody.